When I started way back then, there were no courses on fault finding, breakdowns, or installing. I had to go to a firm, and slowly but surely, very slowly, I learnt how central heatings worked and everything about it. But I knew nothing how to run a business. And I knew from other engineers who had gone out on their own, and they very quickly, well, they basically went bankrupt because they didn't know. So the first thing that you have to learn is what I had to learn. I went to a local college and did a business studies. So it was called How to Run a Business. And that took me 3 years. So whilst I was working in the evening time, I was going for a couple of hours lessons because that's what we do. And as you can see here, am I a brilliant engineer who runs a business? No, I'm a businessman who fixes central heating and boilers. That's what engineers get wrong, and anybody who goes self-employed. Remember, I'm a businessman with a particular talent. Once you get that bit done, you're off. On my YouTube channel, as you all know, I'm giving you hints and tips of my 30 plus years, or is it 40 years on the tools? I don't know, it seems so long. Anyway, I've given you lots of hints and tips, etc. And I get lots of questions and answers to problems that they've got. But one question that pops up quite regularly is, how do I become self-employed and run a business? Because I want to become a breakdown engineer. Because that's the most popular and highly paid section of central heating. It's not installing, it's not wiring. If you can fix a boiler, particularly a combi boiler, you're in business forever and ever. But you have to learn the basics. So in these next couple of videos, I'm going to show you, breakdown engineer installer, how to move from that to being self-employed. But also, if you want to start a shop and you want to maybe have a market stall, you still need to learn the fundamentals of running a business. And I will show you that. There's a rule in the place, and it's called the 1/3 rule, 33%. And I'll explain that later on. If you wander from that, you go under.